We haven't done anything weird yet. There's something that we all share in common. That's a memory. You've all experienced this, and if you think back to when you were younger, you can remember it. Think back right now to the very first time you ever got invited to go to somebody else's house for your very first overnight slumber party. Remember the excitement and the anticipation for that? That's a memory we all share and have in common. The excitement of going over to somebody else's house, probably staying up past your bedtime, eating junk food like Doritos and Domino's Pizza, playing GoldenEye and N64, drinking Surge, watching Girls Gone Wild on bootleg VHS, prank calling people's houses. Whatever happens throughout the course of the night is unique to all of us, but we all share that memory. Marnie, think back to when you were young. You remember the excitement and the anticipation you were feeling getting to go to Becky's house and have an overnight party with your girlfriends, have little pillow fights and whatever it is you got. But you remember that feeling, that excitement. How old were you? Do you remember, like, when you think back, how old were you? 7? Okay, I was like 17. A late bloomer. Time going to a summer party. Mine wasn't so good, I'll be honest. I got invited to go to the summer party, and I wanted to be the cool guy. I wanted to be the cool friend. So instead of bringing over like pizza and Surge, I wanted to make it interesting. See, I had just seen The Craft. So I brought over the Necronomicon, some tarot cards, a Ouija board. Basically, I was trying to psychically communicate with the dog. I was trying to talk to dead people. I made it weird. Nobody talked to me, and I never got invited to another slumber party ever again. When I got invited to come here, to come back to the Chicago Magic Lounge, I got that feeling again. It reminded me of that excitement, that anticipation that I had when I was a little kid, going to somebody else's house, because this is kind of like being in some weirdo's basement, right? This is kind of like a party atmosphere. Only one of you has fallen asleep, and we got a salt circle, so it is kind of similar. I need some friends to come to my slumber party, and I don't know you. We've never met. We're not friends. No, I'm not your friend. Do you mind being like my single-serving fake friend? Yes. I do just need a friend for a few moments. Do you mind being my fake single-serving friend?
I'm a little scared of you.
You're scared of me? You look like my elementary school teacher. I'm terrified. But we're going for it. That's not nice? Do you know her? No, so shut the hell up. You don't know what I'm talking about. What was your name again? Mylanta? What was your name? Marla? What was it? No, what did she say her name was? What you got an accent or anything? You got back from the dentist. I don't know what he said. What is it? Marnie. That's what I said. Don't interrupt me. Marnie, do you want to be my single-serving friend? Marnie, just stand up where you are. Come right here. Everybody give Marnie a round of applause. Marnie, it'll take just a few minutes. It'll be fine, Marnie. I appreciate it. Thank you for coming up here. Thank you for helping out and participating. No, we made it. We made it. You can let go. Brought a few things that I had at that slumber party to sort of help illustrate what I'm talking about. See, I was into a lot of strange things when I was younger. You know, a lot of things influenced me. I mentioned I'd seen The Craft, right? But I also brought, like, for example, these chalkboards. Back at the turn of the century, in the early 1900s, the spiritualist movement was huge. This is something that was all over America, and it was something that fascinated me. They would use things like chalkboards. Remember chalkboards? These are like what iPads used to be back in the day, you little trust fund millennials. And you'd go to these psychic mediums, and they would have seances where they'd put their hands on tables, bells, or trumpets and things like that to sort of signal that communication has been made. Something like one of these old hotel bells. And what they would do is ask questions, and if the bells or the instruments made noise, that would signal answers, like 1 ring for yes, or 2 rings for no, or whatever, you know what I mean? Now, in order to facilitate this contact, it is said that you must borrow personal items from those that are participating, like you and me. The mediums would borrow things like rings, bracelets, watches, necklaces, expensive shit. No, we're not gonna borrow any of that stuff, though. Nothing weird. Instead, I'm just gonna borrow a personal item from you, and that personal item is going to be a thought. Your thought is just gonna be a word from this book. This is my personal item that I'm contributing. This was my favorite book growing up. It's a real book. It's called The Day After Roswell. I was way into like alien stuff, and still am. Do you know about the Roswell incident? Okay, but like the UFO crash? Yeah. Okay, so there's aliens, and that's it. But just check this out. Make sure it's a legit hundreds of pages. That's all that matters. Hundreds of pages, thousands of words. You are going to pick a word from this book, okay? In order to pick a word from the book, we're going to mark the page with this bookmark. This is also my bookmark I had when I was a kid. It's an old Magic the Gathering card, right? Blue land. Nobody uses these in gameplay, so I used it as a bookmark. Did you ever play Magic the Gathering when you were young? No? Of course not, because you're a girl. But us virgin nerds would play this all the time. So what we're going to do is mark a page in the book By flipping through the pages like this, you are going to randomly call stop anywhere you like. I'm going to be looking away so I can't see what page you're on, okay? Say stop anywhere you like.
Stop.
Okay, I'm going to tuck it in. You happy there? All right, I'm going to keep looking away. You are going to look at the first word on top of this page. Don't say it out loud. Keep it in your mind. That's your personal item. Do me a favor, too, just in case you forget it. I'm going to ask you to also memorize the page number. It's up at the top right next to the words, okay? So you're going to memorize the page number, and you're going to memorize the word. Thing about the word, though, if it's like a half word, if it's got a hyphen, that doesn't count. We don't need you trying to make up words, okay? We need a full word. I know, I'm asking a lot. Reading, oh my God. Okay, and if you don't know the word, because that can happen too, there's big words in here. You all right? Yeah, hang on, give me a second, hang on, you okay? I just gotta talk to you, you all right? You been partying a little bit? Yeah, yes, you smell like Bloody Marys and pills. Just making sure. So just look at the first word on top of the page and the page number. You see it here? You got both in your mind. Say them over and over in your mind. Do not forget them. Keep saying them over and over in your mind, almost like you're chanting them over and over. Just whatever you do, do not say them out loud, because now we're ready to begin. You're going to hold one hand here, one hand here. Do not move. I'm going to place something on top. Keep it flat. I'm going to place the bell on top. Don't let it fall, so you got to keep it level, all right? Keep saying that word over and over. Keep saying the page number over and over in your mind, not out loud. Because you see, there's no way I could know what page number she landed on. There's no way you guys could know what page number she landed on. There's no way I could know what word out of hundreds, thousands of words. There's no way you guys could know what word out of hundreds, thousands of words. But maybe they know. For the first time out loud, what is the page number? 36. Okay. And on page 6, you were up at the top looking at a word. What is the word? I'm going to take the bell.
Thank you.
Did you notice anything with the chalkboards? Did they move? Did they get warmer, colder, lighter? Nothing.
Nothing.
I'm going to take these. You can put your hands down and relax just a little bit. And what was the word again? Spooky. But that's not just it. There's also a note. I don't want to take the note. You take the note. Take the envelope, but don't read the note. You said the page number? Spooky. Hand me the envelope. The envelope. What does that note say?
Oh, no, it's the page.
What?
Oh.
Wait a minute, that's a page.
Yeah.
Has the word on top, correct?
Yes.
Turn to page 2 in that book. Let's confirm that on page 2 is in fact the word. You see that? It's after 2, 3, 5. What's wrong now? Wait a minute. Maybe take this and line it up like a puzzle piece. Yes or no, does that match?
Yes.
It does?
Yeah.
Magic show! Thanks very much for coming to my slumber party. Call your parents for a ride. I'm not giving you one.